The Catholic Church speaks.
Selective application of the law weakens the nation. Over the past 2 decades, Kenyans have continued to witness the uneven application of justice. The poor, the outspoken, and the socially vulnerable face swift and often aggressive enforcement of the law, while those with influence are shielded from accountability. This imbalance discredits our legal institutions and disorients society's moral compass. We call for the independence of the judiciary, the equality of all before the law, and the rejection of impunity at every level. Quote, "The rule of law is a necessary condition for peace and development." Africhemunus, number 83. Unfortunately, we continue to witness aggravation and institutionalization of impunity. Security forces have, in several documented cases, used excessive force against protesters, activists, and citizens seeking transparency. We have also seen the slow or non-existent prosecution of individuals implicated in corruption or the misuse of public office. These contradictions erode public trust and breed resentment. Certain government operatives seem to operate above the law. The law must protect all and be applied fairly. The justice system should not be seen to favor the powerful while being used against the weak. Our security institutions must recommit themselves to professionalism, fairness, and national service. Only through accountability and consistency can we begin to restore confidence in public institutions. Appeals for national renewal and responsible leadership. Quote, "The Church cannot and must not remain on the sidelines in the fight for justice." End of quote. Evangelii Gaudium, or the Joy of the Gospel, number 183. We, the Catholic bishops of Kenya, call upon the government and all public institutions to act with resolve and clarity in addressing these concerns. In particular, we urge: 1. Independent investigations and transparent accountability. All reported cases of abductions, enforced disappearances, and extrajudicial actions should be investigated by credible and independent bodies. Those responsible should be held accountable in accordance with the law. If the government cannot protect its citizens, then who can? The government must acknowledge the fact that there have been mysterious deaths under their watch and at least try to get to the perpetrators. 2. Respect for the rule of law. All arms of government and law enforcement agencies should uphold the Constitution and ensure that their operations are consistent with the principles of justice and human dignity. Oversight bodies such as Independent Police Oversight Authority, IPOA, and Kenya National Commission for Human Rights must be supported and not interfered with. All culprits must be held accountable and face the consequences. If the rule of law is undermined, we risk descending into anarchy and mob justice. 3. Protection of civic voices and human rights defenders. All Kenyans, including journalists, clergy, civil society actors, and especially young people, must be allowed to express themselves without fear. Speaking truth to power is a service to the nation, not an act of rebellion. We must not threaten dissenters with death. At the same time, we need to bring decency and respect back to the social expressions of dissent. 4. Governance by fear, threat, or intimidation must give way to empathetic, consultative, and service-driven leadership. We must change our political discourse from insulting, dismissive, arrogant statements to constructive and respectful exchanges, regardless of our political position or persuasion. We must stop threatening one another or playing games with death threats. 5. Open channels of meaningful dialogue. We believe that we should create a culture of dialogue and listening to one another. The political opponents must learn mature dialogue. Government must listen and sit with other non-state actors and the faith leaders. Youth must be ready to sit and be listened to as they listen to other views. Wrong must be called wrong, and apologies and restitutions discussed. Government must use its institutions to consult and study issues. A message of hope and commitment. Despite many difficulties facing our country, we remain hopeful. We walk with every Kenyan family that has lost a loved one. We pray with every community that feels forgotten. We continue to support every young person seeking to build a just and peaceful nation. Christ remains our Prince of Peace. We therefore invite all to pray, to act justly, and to recommit to the common good. To the youth of Kenya, your voice is vital. Your commitment to justice and good governance gives hope to all. Do not be discouraged. Remain peaceful, truthful, and courageous. The Church loves and cares for you. Beware of those who may wish to manipulate you or influence you for ill. To the leaders, we appeal to your conscience. You are called not only to govern, but also to heal, to unite, and to lead with integrity. True leadership listens, it corrects, it restores. Open your hearts to listen to Kenyans truly. Do not let inhumanity rule our nation. Don't be silent about the deaths of Kenyans.
The Catholic Church speaks.